happy birthday. Matthew chapter 8. So Parker, I'm just trying to figure out what to preach today. I said, let's go to Matthew. And since the storm came on the 8th day, I said, let's go to chapter 8. All right. Amen. Matthew chapter 8. This is one passage that's found in all three synoptic gospels, Matthew, Mark, and Luke. Even though Luke was not there, he told the story. Even though Mark was not on the ship, he was a little boy that followed behind. It says Mark was not an actual disciple. He followed the disciple. He wanted to follow him so bad that one time Mark didn't have his clothes on, trying to follow Jesus and the disciples. So Mark was not on the ship, but he was close by. Luke was not there, but he was told. But Matthew was on the boat. And Matthew says there in verse 23, he says, when he got into the boat, his disciples followed him. And behold, there arose a great storm on the sea, so that the boat was began covered with waves. But Jesus himself was asleep. And they came to him and woke him, saying, save us, Lord. We are perishing. He said to them, why are you afraid, you men of little faith? Then he got up and rebuked the wind and the sea, and it became perfectly calm. The men were amazed and said, what kind of man is this, that even the wind and the sea obey him? If you allow me for a few moments, Sister Julie, I want to talk from the subject, I'm still standing. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, you may not look like much, but I'm still standing. Look at your other neighbor. Some of y'all didn't want to look at that neighbor. I don't know if they got something on their face or something. But look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, despite what I've been through, you ought to feel that one, I'm still standing. Boy, I have about 10 folk that believe that in this your sermon this morning. Some folks that's been through some real, I'm not just talking about last encouragement. But he told us today, I'm talking about some folks that's been through some real stuff. Folks that was rich to turn their back on your bills, you couldn't pay, people dying, one after another, friends leave you, and you didn't think you were going to make it. But you look in the mirror, and you can say, I'm still standing. You can have somebody that have no bills and money, no burden that I can bear, but I'm still standing. I know folks don't like me, talk about me, stick out the name, lie on me, call me everything but a child of God, but guess what, baby? I'm still standing. I'm a very loved one, been to the hospital, prayed for folks, they didn't get better, but I look at myself and God that wiped my slate clean. I'm still saying I shouldn't be here. Should have been dead, should have been shot, should have been in jail, should have died from an overdose, should have dropped myself. I wish I had some of y'all in here. Don't act like I'm talking to myself. You ought to be praising God because the cancer didn't kill you, the high blood pressure didn't kill you, your children didn't run you crazy. Do I have anybody in the building that can say despite all that I'm still standing? Oh, they should be answer what's the matter this morning. Despite what we've been through, I'm still standing. And as Matthew records to the son of Phileas, Matthew, one of the 12 disciples, write this passage here. I want to pay attention to you, Sister Rowland, that this is not a cruise ship. This is not the Caribbean, the Carnival cruise ship. This is not the Fascination. This is a little canoe. That Jesus, along with 12 other men, is on the boat, followed perhaps by other boats, and they own a ship. And most of these men that's on the boat, they're disciples, apostles, but before that, they was common fishermen. So they knew how to navigate the sea before there was a GPS system. They knew how to navigate the sea before there was a map. They could look at the sky, the cloud, and tell it was perfectly good weather. I believe with my imagination that if the weather would look conducive for a storm Brother Sean, some of them would not have gotten on the ship. What do you say? Your situation can change at the blink of an eye. You can be good today, and today your stuff can change. You don't have to wait till tomorrow. You can get the right phone call while you're in church. Leave out of here, answer a phone call, and your life will never be the same again. Storms can come out of nowhere. But the Bible that chose me, Deacon Scott, and I'm not going to trouble you long. We're going to get to my holler and get out your way. Deacon Scott, the Bible says the disciples followed Jesus in the ship. Yeah. I said right from the ship that if I'm following God, everything will be conducive to good weather. But I stopped by to tell some of y'all, Sister Beverly, that in following you, Jesus Christ, the one that woke us up this morning, the one that made a way out of nowhere, the one that I never leave for say, sometimes following God will lead you directly into some storms. Do I have anybody say I encountered my biggest storms once I've been saved? Once I got saved, I encountered the biggest storm, the hailstorm. I had trouble like this in my life. It was bad on the other side. But I want you to know, sometimes God would take someone getting right through a storm to show you how strong you really are. Some of you go through storms right now just to show you that God is able to bring you up. Because if you had a voluntarily went through what you went through, you would have turned around a long time ago. But God took someone through a storm just to show you that He had enough power to bring you out. Do I have anybody that's been through some undesired storms and you didn't think you're going to make it and you still here? I'm talking about after the tears, after the suffering, after the crying, you can say, I'm still standing. They should have killed me, but God made me stronger. The Bible said, Matthew said that Jesus got in the ship and the disciples followed him, and behold, there arose a storm. Following Jesus, storms are still coming. Yeah. And as we were just enjoying the hostess city of Savannah, a storm began to brew out in the Atlantic. We continue to go on our everyday activity. Because storms don't bother you unless it's raining on your house. As long as it's hitting, how long as it's hitting Haiti and Grenada, Jamaica, it don't bother. See, that's how when people can sit on their porch and a 6-year-old boy gets shot by another child that's not even a teenager, nobody sees or hears anything. See, it don't matter when it's not your child. But when the storm hits your house, you want everybody to talk, want everybody to tell what they saw. Don't you know storms hit your neighborhood too? Some of them not bothered by storms because it never hits somebody. It always just go. And I'm going to tell you, you still made a good job. You still made it good. It really wasn't a hit. It just kind of rolled by, let you know what I could do. Because after that downgraded, went over to North Carolina, and some of them folks still underwater. Don't you know? They could have just took a left turn and came up down Broad Street, down Arapahoe, and some of them be still underwater right now. So sometimes God will take you in the storm to just let you know that He still has all power in His hand. And so He said they followed Him down, and a storm arose, and it covered the boat. That waves got in the boat. Sometimes it takes waves getting in your boat to cause you to seek God. Many people don't worry about seeking God as long as everything is good in your life. Some people don't seek God when you have trouble in your life. But as the storm, after you got closer to the East Coast, people started watching news, started watching the Weather Channel. You know what channel the Weather Channel was, and you started watching the Weather Channel. Am I telling the truth? And you went to work on Tuesday. There were some people say, I didn't know it was a hurricane out there. Don't you got to realize as believers, the Bible tells us there's trouble on every side. Don't think everybody's smiling in your face like you. Don't think every hello is high and every goodbye and go. There's a storm just raining out in the ocean, and it might just have your name on it. And they say that as the storm got close, we began to pay attention to it, and the winds that let the schools out here in Savannah, first day out, little 6-year-old boy was killed. Don't you know that's a storm right there? And they called me and said, we need somebody to go to the hospital to tell a grandma that her son has been shot and killed. They told me a 9-year-old boy, that was devastating me because I got 110, 1.8. I said, that could have been my boy. I got that. I said, listen, 9-year-old boy. I said, no, he's 6. That made my heart fall even further. Don't you know the storm never came? That family has encountered a storm. Don't you know storms is just right there, out there in the ocean, right have your neighbor. That's why it's important that if you got Jesus in the boat, make sure you keep the waves out. It said that the waves begin to get in the boat, and when the waves got in the boat, the disciples at that point, Dr. Joel, began to seek Jesus and said, Master, sir, you not care that we perish? Believers today, don't wait till trouble get bad to have a relationship with God. Your God should have to look at the call ID to see who's calling. He should know your voice. So don't wait till trials come in your life to pray. Don't wait till disaster hit before you come together. It troubles me that there's some blacks and some whites can't work together unless you pick up debris off the street. And the trouble that some people, Democrat and Republican, can't get along unless we try to make it through a storm. Listen, if we don't praise God together in heaven, we got to start down here. And so that's a couple things I want to give you. 5 things I want to give you. First of all, don't overlook the prediction. Don't overlook the prediction. The storm was coming, and it was predicted to come this way. Jesus told the disciples, pick up the cross and follow me. But the part he said, you got to deny yourself. When you deny yourself and follow Christ, the prediction is anything that happen at that point is not about you. When I worship, when I praise God, when I give, when I do stuff for God, it's not about me. As believers, I understand it's not about you. Sunday, no, we didn't want to close the door. We didn't want to lose the income and revenue. But guess what? It's not about us. And so when stuff change, you got to realize the prediction is God is in control. And he said, I will come like a thief in the night. Many people did not leave the wife of the husband that was killed on the north side there. She was on Facebook like if anybody heard from my husband. He would not leave. And she found out that her husband was the one that was killed because he did not heed the prediction. Listen, that's some things you got to listen to. When God says he's coming back like a thief in the night, he's not just telling you that because he don't have anything else to say. When it's taking to love one another because he's coming for a church that's spot or wrinkle, he don't care how many folks in the pews don't care what you have on. If you can't love one another, we just as bad as the man that refused to leave his house and he was crushed by a tree. The prediction is God saying we are a church that should be like spot or wrinkle. We got to forgive, we got to move forward, we got to let bygones be bygones. At what point in our spiritual walk can we get past what has happened if we can't adhere to what God has already predicted? So the prediction that the storm is coming, and most times it's predicted it's coming to go the other way. And because of that, the prediction becomes diluted in our spiritual walk. Some folks don't want to leave. But I tell you what, all the people that had relocated here from Louisiana, when they got word they were gone Tuesday. Let the storm hit you one time and you realize it's just not playing with it. The reason 4,000 people died in Louisiana because they thought it was just another prediction. So when they got in the boat, they followed Jesus. They don't know, you don't know what you're up against. That's why he gave them miracle after miracle to keep their faith in him. Because there will come a time when you cannot call on Jesus, cannot call on mama. You got to have faith in God for yourself. So adhere to the prediction. Not only the prediction, but you got to have preparation. Just a month back, we should have been prepared for Hurricane Hermine. But when Matthew came, there should have been some stuff left over. Amen. But when Matthew got close, everybody was at Clovis at the same time. People literally fighting over bread. I mean, what you gonna do? Just eat bread the next 3 weeks? People are not prepared for storms. And so at the last minute, they saw, listen, chainsaws, they got up to $500. I mean, after all, they got new shipping, they got chainsaws everywhere now, but after the storm, chainsaws, the water, gas up to $8 on the way to $8 because people was not prepared. Listen, you better be prepared because you don't know when the storm is coming. You don't know when trials are going to hit your life. That's why the song is hold to God's unchanging. You better hold on to God because his hand never changes. And when you find yourself slipping, tie a knot in the rope and keep on holding because God will never let you down. So you got to be prepared because you don't know. It can be sunny today and the storm will come out of nowhere. Nowhere. That's why true believer that have the faith in God and nothing else, when storms come, they can say, I may lose my house, may lose my car, may lose my stuff, but I still got joy. That's why some of you can shout today with trees down in your house. That's why you can shout today with no money, baby, because you still got joy, because your joy is not built on your stuff. My joy is built on God. When I was left thinking, Paul, I didn't try to take everything. I mean, why would I try to take everything? It belongs to God. I said, when we leave the car, let's get in one car, get enough stuff for the day, another couple of days, and we don't go, we don't trust God. I saw people at motorcycles, campers, everything. Listen, you can't take it all with you. And when you die, they ain't gonna bring it up here. It's going to be left for somebody to fight over. Why try to take all that stuff and your soul is not right with God? When the storm got closer, my family, we began to pray. I didn't worry about stuff because stuff can be repaired. But I ain't got but one soul to lose. I'm going to tell you, when trials come in your life, don't look at the stuff, look at your God. Because God gave you stuff one time, he can give you some more stuff. But people were not prepared. People gathered on the road, people waited till the last minute. Once again, wood sold, Saul's gone, gas high. But when it comes down to your spiritual walk with God, be prepared at all times. Because this may be the last Sunday some of us in church. We may not live to see next year. I know you think you'll be here, got plans for next month, for Christmas, got plans for Thanksgiving. But let me tell you, see, you may not be here. This might be my last Sunday. Next week I might be having a funeral. I got to be prepared. A lot of people are not prepared for the storm. That's why people say that I lost what you can lose $1,400 worth of food in 2 days. You didn't have food already. They say I need some help. I mean, if you lost $1,400 worth of food, what will you eat then? You and your baby eat $1,400 worth of food in 2 days? So there's a prediction. There's preparation. But there's a problem. The problem here, you got disciples on a sinking ship and a sleeping Savior. You got disciples on a sinking ship, but yet the Savior's sleeping. Let's not be a glorious church, a glorious building, but the ship is sinking. When you got folks concerned about why we weren't in church and you don't come half the time, no way. The ship is sinking. We got folks that don't come to Bible study, don't pay tithes. You know, I see those extra tithe checks in there, you know, I complain about that. See, when you got folks' lives at stake, when you go by and check on somebody, before I left, I made sure all my deacons check on the senior folks, check on folks that couldn't get around by themselves. See, before the ship sinks, you got to make sure you have a heart of God. That's why David said, create a clean heart and do the right spirit. Let's not have a glorious building, nice clothes, nice car, and our ship is sinking. See, a sinking ship calls Jesus to go to sleep. And you wonder why the power is not where it should be. We ought to be more concerned. I know formality is this and this, that, son, but sometimes you got to set your agenda aside and be about God's business. Because it was your house. If for your family, you wish the church would have came and saw about you supposed to have Bible study. What good they do not pray at the church and I'm here with a roof through a limb through my roof. That's enough of us here to help us. Don't be on a sinking ship because you may cause Jesus to go to sleep. And I'm going to tell you, if Jesus is on my ship, I don't want him to go to sleep. But see, to make enough noise, folks can't go and sleep around you. If Jesus on your ship, give him enough praise, he won't go. Give him enough shout, give him enough hallelujah. See, when you make enough noise around folks, they can't go to sleep. They want you to be quiet. So that's why every now and then you got to raise your noise, raise your voice, but give God a shout, give him a praise. I know you like to sit there and be bougie, be sophisticated, and look good, but sometimes you'll just shout, thank you, Jesus. Because it wasn't my boy that was shouting, thank you, Jesus. That my house is still, thank you, that my family is still doing well. Nigga Parker talked about that tree in his house, but as I went through his neighborhood, he'll tell you, just about every other house had houses, and Sister Monique said, yeah, did you see that house that was split in half? Houses destroyed, but people still got joy. People don't have insurance, but they still got joy. Because they know it's a problem. The problem is we got to wake up on the ship, but don't let the ship sink because we're not doing what God called us to do. We can feed folks. We're talking about mission. We can help folks. I know some of us got generated, but that's some folks that did lose everything. And that's hated to evacuate people. To evacuate. What are they going to know? Thousands of folks lost, but they have nowhere to go. Thousands of lives lost. So we got predictions, we got preparation, problem, but then you should have some prayer. When you see your ship sinking, don't be so prideful that you can't pray. Listen to the side, the ship was sinking, Jesus was asleep, they went to him and said, save us. Sometimes your prayer can't be a long, drawn-out prayer. Sometimes your prayers are going to be, Lord, save us. Lord, have mercy on me. God, help me. I wish I had somebody really been in some trouble. You don't get out on your knees. You don't pull out a chair. You don't play the music. You just say, Lord, help. That's all the disciples said. Save us. They was in a storm. The storm was bigger than them. The problem was bigger than them. They went to the Lord and said, save us. When you in trouble, Tremont, don't try to fix it yourself. Because if you could have fixed it, you would have fixed it a long time ago. You got to look for somebody that's bigger than you, that has more power than you, that has more power than him. Be like disciples and say, Lord, save us. Do I have anybody here that has some stuff you need God to save you from? Bring you out of, make a way for you, take you over, take you through. The only thing you got to do is cry out to him and just say, Lord, save us. But then you see the power. After the prediction, after the preparation, after you realize there's a problem, and you pray, there's always some power. That power is not in you. But that power is not in your education. That power is not in your resources. Your power comes from God. Because Jesus had so much power that out of his sleep, you know when you first wake up, you don't really want to do much. But out of his sleep, he chastised the disciples and said, why ye of little faith? Oh, ye of little faith. Well, basically said, you got enough faith to speak to your storm, and your storm will obey you. But because you don't have the faith of a mustard seed, the storm will take you under. I want to challenge every one of you to have enough faith and know that your power is not in you, but your power is in God. Begin to speak to your situation. Begin to speak to your sickness. Begin to speak to your trouble. Begin to speak to your trial and watch God's power begin to move on your behalf. Because if you don't believe it's going to happen, God can work it on your behalf. That's why they went to Jesus and he said, oh, ye of little faith. So he wasn't doing it because they had faith. He was doing it because he had the power. And the only thing Jesus did was wake up out of his sleep, look at the storm and speak to the storm and say, peace, be still, and a calm fell over the sea. What are you trying to tell me today, preacher? I'm trying to tell you that if you put your hope in Jesus Christ, put your faith in Jesus Christ, he got enough power to keep you standing in stuff that should have took you out of here. If you call on Jesus in the midst of your trial, you realize that your trial, instead of knocking you down, that help you stand up better. Do I have anybody here that have learned to speak life into a dead situation? Speak joy into a hopeless situation. Speak life into yourself. Speak life into your children. Speak life into your finances, because there's power. Not in Mother's Day. That's power. Not in
Jones' name. There's power, not in Smith's name, but in the name of Jesus. There's so much power. The Bible said every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. So if you want to stand in the midst of your storm, you got to learn to call on Jesus. And when people look at you, they look at your situation, they think you should be down and out. Tell them I'm still standing because I know Jesus. Do I have anybody here? When trouble comes in my life, I can keep on standing. When trouble comes in my home, I can keep on standing. Anybody lost a job and you're still standing? Anybody had a bad diagnosis and you're still standing? Anybody been sick in the body and you can just wave your hand and say I'm still standing? Anybody been lied on and say I'm still standing? Why are you standing? Because you got Jesus down on the inside. And the Jesus that I'm talking about is not just good on Sunday. He's not just good at Bible study, but he's good all the time. Don't have anybody here that say I'm still standing. Trials come in my life, but I'm still standing. I may have tears in my eyes, but I'm still standing. That's why David told me to tell you, weeping may endure for a night, but joy shall come in the morning. Anybody got joy today? We better learn to give God praise. I know the hurricane shook us up a little bit. The hurricane just breaks us a little bit. But when you look at your situation, you ought to tell yourself, I'm all right. It could have been worse. I'm still standing. I could have lost my house. I could have lost my car. I could have lost my family. I could have lost my life. But I'm still standing. Do I have anybody that is still standing praising Him? Whatever you're going through, it could be worse. Whatever you're up against, it could be bigger. All the thing I got to tell you before I take my seat, keep looking to the hills from whence cometh your help, and know that your help it comes from the Lord. Our God, He's bigger than a hurricane. Our God, He's bigger than a tsunami. Our God, He's bigger than tornadoes. How do you know He's that big? Because He died on the cross and got a burn on Sunday morning. He can fix our stuff. Tell somebody, I'm still standing. You can ask if you want to, but I'm still standing. You can talk about me, but I'm still standing. I may have a little pain in my foot, but I'm still standing. I got joy in the heart, happiness on the inside, and I got a God that sits high and look low. Do I have anybody here that got a reason to give God a praise? Simply because you are still standing.
Prediction is, because week after week, tell us to trust God for storms. And it's been predicted week after week. I'm prepared for what? I'm prepared for a storm. So believers should have a different outlook on stuff. Now they say, don't be crazy and say I'm going to stay and trust God good. They tell you to leave. The Bible said obey the law of the land. You still got to obey the law. So I'm not going to tell you anybody here to stop taking your medicine pill. That's why God gave us doctors. I don't want you to get that saved. You listen to God, but the Bible says obey the law of the land. You tell you to leave. Don't be a saved fool. And people don't understand what you do. You do it because I know God is in control. And stuff like this, see, we talk about the hurricane storm, but some of y'all got some little storms in your house, in your family. And when those storms come, it brings some of y'all closer together. And I believe the storm has brought some folks together that like never before. So don't look at the storm as being all bad. But no storms can come. But one thing about storms don't last always. Give God a hand praise. And you stand all over.